From the heaviest fish in the world to animals so tough they can survive a nuclear explosion. Here are 12 sea creatures you never knew existed. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to They Will Kill You. Hit the like button and request any topics you'd like to learn about in the comments section below. Number 12. The Dumbo Octopus. The Dumbo octopus is a species of octopi that resembles the title character of the Disney film. It has prominent ear-like fins, making it look like a baby elephant's head. The Dumbo octopus lives at depths of over 13,000 feet below sea level. They grow to almost 6 feet in length and weigh up to 13 pounds. They swim by flapping their ear-like fins and hover over the sea floor searching for food and feed on worms, amphipods, and other crustaceans. They typically capture their prey by pouncing on it and then swallowing it whole. Number 11. Ocean Sunfish. The ocean sunfish is the heaviest bony fish in the world, weighing between 545 and 2,205 pounds. Living on a diet of sea jellies and small fish, which it has to consume in very large quantities because of their poor nutritional value. Occasionally, they feed on squid and crustaceans and will even ingest eelgrass. Ocean sunfish have laterally flattened bodies and got their name from their habit of sunbathing on the surface of the water. Their protruding dorsal fins are often mistaken for sharks when they swim near the surface. Ocean sunfish usually live in temperate and tropical waters of every ocean in the world. Although they may look frightening, if you encounter them in the water, ocean sunfish are docile and pose no threat to humans. However, due to their large size and weight, they can pose a hazard to watercrafts. Number 10. Humpback Anglerfish. The humpback anglerfish, also known as the humpback black devil, lives at depths ranging from 800 to 13,000 feet below the ocean's surface. They have black soft bodies and large heads, widened mouths and long pointed teeth. Females are capable of eating prey even larger than themselves. Female humpback anglerfish also have a short dorsal fin spine with a bulbous apparatus which they can use as a bioluminescent lure to attract prey or potential mates. Usually, females eat almost everything they encounter, as food sources are limited in the deep sea. Number 9. Amphipoda. Amphipoda is an order of crustaceans that range in size from 0.03 inches to 13.4 inches. Their bodies are laterally compressed and have no carapace. The most interesting thing about amphipods is their feeding behavior. There are more than 9,900 species, and some are flesh-eating scavengers. Amphipods have 2 front pairs of legs with large claws. They use their claws to grasp their food and will feed on almost anything nutritious they come across, including each other. Cannibalism is high in some species. Although amphipods don't usually feed on humans, in 2017 in Melbourne, a little boy was left with severe bleeding wounds on his leg after swimming in the water for about half an hour. Number 8. Sarcastic Fringehead. The sarcastic fringehead is a small fish with a large predator-like mouth and aggressive territorial behavior. It can only grow up to 12 inches long and lives in the Pacific off the coast of North America from San Francisco, California to central Baja, California. When 2 of these creatures meet and have a territorial battle, they wrestle by pressing their mouths against each other. The larger fish is the one which establishes dominance. The sarcastic fringehead has needle-like teeth which they use for defense against any creature that intrudes on its territory. However, they do not use their frightening mouths for feeding. Sarcastic fringeheads are unable to suction food due to their oversized jaws and usually feed on eggs during squid spawning season. Number 7. Pelican Eel. The pelican eel, also known as the gulper eel, has a very large mouth which can open wide enough to swallow bigger fish. Gulper eels live at extreme depths, from 1,600 to almost 10,000 feet. They have tiny black snake-like bodies, which, combined with their much bigger heads, give them the appearance of an alien. Although their mouth can expand in order to swallow bigger fish. Pelican eels have very small teeth. They usually feed on squid and other small invertebrates, as they cannot use their teeth to attack and kill large fish. Number 6. Pacific viper fish. The Pacific viper fish lives in the abyssal depths of the deep sea and is easily recognized by its large open mouth. It's a predatory fish that can reach lengths of 1 foot, and it has an iridescent dark silver body. Pacific viperfish cannot close their mouths due to their very large, fang-like teeth, which they use to trap their prey with. They also have a light organ located at the end of their dorsal fin rays. Pacific viperfish usually feed on crustaceans and small fish. They use luminescent silhouetting in order to warn potential predators like sharks or dolphins of their formidable size. Number 5. Abyssal ghost sharks. Pointy-nosed blue chimeras, or more commonly known as abyssal ghost sharks, are sea creatures that live in temperate ocean floors down to 6,500 feet deep. They are believed to be some of the oldest fish in existence, as they branched off from sharks nearly 400 million years ago. Their bodies have a ghost-like appearance with blue-gray coloration, which is where their names come from. They can grow up to 4 feet. Their frightening appearance is also caused by the dark lines around their orbits, which gives them a demonic appearance. Number 4. Stargazer fish. Stargazers are a family of fish that camouflage themselves in the sand on the ocean floor and attack when a fish swims by. Their eyes are mounted on the top of their heads, and they have upward-facing mouths. Stargazers have 2 large venomous spines located above their pectoral fins, and some species can also cause electric shock. Their way of attacking other fish, combined with their ability to cause electric shock and the fact that they also have venomous spines, have caused some to refer to stargazers as the meanest things in creation. They're also known as the mother-in-law fish. Despite their gruesome reputation, stargazers are a delicacy in some cultures. Number 3. Immortal jellyfish. The immortal jellyfish is a species of biologically undying jellyfish. It's found in the Mediterranean Sea and the waters of Japan, and has no maximum lifespan. It begins life as a larva and settles down to the sea floor, where it gives rise to a colony of polyps. Each polyp and jellyfish arising from a single larva is a genetically identical clone. The polyps morph into an extensively branched form. Jellyfish then bud off the polyps and continue their life in a free-swimming form. They eventually reach sexual maturity and start preying on other jellyfish species. Their immortality ability kicks in when they are exposed to environmental stress, physical assault, or when they're sick or old. That's when these remarkable creatures can form a new polyp colony. This process can go on indefinitely. However, even immortal jellyfish can die, as they can succumb to predators or disease while in the Medusa stage before budding off the polyps, when they cannot revert to the polyp form. Number 2. Water bears. Water bears are micro-animals that resemble bears and are believed to be the toughest and most resilient animals on the planet. They can survive incredibly harsh conditions, such as exposure to extreme temperatures or pressures, radiation, air deprivation, dehydration, and even starvation. They can go without food or water for more than 30 years. Their barrel-shaped bodies usually only grow up to 0.02 inches long and have 4 pairs of legs, each with 4 to 8 claws. Water bears feed on algae, plant cells, and small invertebrates. They have no respiratory organs, as the gas exchange occurs across the entirety of the body. They can live to be 200 years old and may even survive nuclear explosions. It's even believed that water bears could even survive floating through the vacuum of outer space. Number 1. Sea spiders. The sea spider is not really an arachnid, but a marine arthropod. It got the name from its eerie resemblance to a spider. It has 8 long legs and a small body. Most species of sea spiders are so small that each of their muscles consists of only one cell. They're most common in shallow waters, where they're usually found walking along the bottom. Most sea spiders are carnivorous, feeding on sponges and tiny sea creatures. However, there is a species of sea spiders called the Southern Ocean giant sea spider whose leg span can reach up to 9 inches. It lives at the bottom of the ocean and feeds on worms, jellyfish, and sponges. While some of these creatures have 8 legs just like spiders do, most have 10 and even 12 legs. Their anatomy is different from the usual sea spiders, as they do not seem to have a body. Their organs are located in their legs, which they also use for respiratory purposes. The Southern Ocean giant sea spider lives in coastal waters of South Africa, South America, and Madagascar, but can also be found in the waters around Antarctica.